No. Okay.
Damn, it's a second.
The other one's here.
Yeah, did you pull it up? Can you hear anything or no? If not, you can just get at it.
You go inside.
And on that note, good morning, everyone. Surprise, surprise. We are here live at the Magic Kingdom once again for some people watching Wednesday, as you just heard. Morning announcements welcoming everyone to all the themed lands of the Magic Kingdom. Extra Magic half hour is officially over and it is now open to regular day guests. We'll be sitting here for a little bit of time while my wife does a lap around the Magic Kingdom where they're pin trading. Then we will accompany her for a little bit, and I'll probably get a back shot of the cast.
I'll keep checking. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to probably be here for the next probably 30, 45 minutes right here on Main Street, USA. And then, depending on how my wife takes me, I did want to try to get a back shot of the castle over there in Fantasyland when she does make a second or possibly even third round around the Magic Kingdom. Once again, we are here live Wednesday, people watching Wednesday, right here at the Magic Kingdom to enjoy the events of today. This will probably be one of the last live streams for the week as we are going to be blocked out for 4th of July weekend as they anticipate large crowds. But the numbers do say otherwise. The crowds have been relatively good, pre-pandemic levels for the most part. Still a success in business terms anyway, but not the success that they probably anticipated, which does make it a good day. High today will be about 88 degrees. Pretty sure the humidity is going to lay back a little while. We did have a bit of a range of thunderstorms coming in yesterday. So now that that storm is pretty much gone, we still got quite a few hours before the next storm does roll in. So humidity should be low for the day. It'll probably pick up this weekend for all of those who are attempting to come on the 4th of July weekend. As I said, we're going to be parked right here on the trash can for at least the next hour or so, give or take how long my wife goes around searching for pins. And then we'll do a quick half lap to Fantasyland. I don't know if I've fixed my audio issues as of yet. I had to actually delete the app and reinstall it. I did a test run last night and it sounded like it picked up the noise in the background without any distortion. Let me know in the chat down below if there is any distortion in the background noises, as I'm still working on that technical issue for the most part. And I'm I'm pretty sure it's probably just for some reason my app on my phone. So hopefully the deleting it and re-downloading it may have fixed that issue. If that did fix it, thank the Lord, because it's just in time. As like I said, we're going to potentially be doing a lot of videos at the house, our new house, by the way. If you missed the last couple live streams, major announcement in our lives, major life update is that we have officially become Florida homeowners once again. That's one of the reasons why we were MIA for most of June. Our kids got out of school at the end of May, and we literally closed on the house the very first few days of June. And we've basically been working on it bit by bit. My wife went out of town for about 2 weeks. But yeah, we got possibly just only thing we really need to do is to update our kitchen, and then we should be good. My wife wants to do some things in the backyard space so that we can do some poolside chats. We do have to cut the lawn because this house has been abandoned. I should say abandoned. This house hasn't been lived in for quite some time. Lovely, lovely young lady over there in the UK who obviously didn't need the house anymore. I would say we got it for a deal compared to what other houses are going for, but still a little. I really wish I could have got it for a little bit less, but there's still equity in the house, so that's a good thing too. Feels good to be right back here on Main Street once again. It always feels good to be right back here in the Magic Kingdom. Between the Dapper Dans, pretty soon, I think if the Main Street vehicles will be available, they might be coming around pretty soon. Hopefully, everyone is going to be enjoying their 4th of July weekend coming up. We will probably be working pretty much on house stuff for the next couple days. Maybe we'll go to some of the resorts for some pin trading since it is Cool Kid Summer. And as I was talking about the other day, a lot of people have a lot of questions about the new restrictions. For the most part, the restrictions are primarily right now only for Disney Springs. They are taking some steps. Excuse me, they are taking some steps to regulate the traffic going to the monorail resorts, as the Dapper Dans will be passing on through.
Yes, well, thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. We are the Capitals, the finest barbershop quartet in this car. And hold on, they don't get all the details. They just need to know that we are the finest. And we are here bringing you some of our favorite barbershops to this morning. Here, we're next on. San Francisco.
And while the Dapper Dans are making their round, they'll make one lap around the castle and then they'll come right back. I wanted to do another quick update. As I said, they are cracking down on the resort transportation at Disney Springs, but you're still free to go to the resorts if you are actually at one of the Disney parks. Of course, be aware, of course, the resort amenities are only for resort guests. So that's something that they are going to be a little stricter on in the next few months, probably even the next few years until they get it under control. From what we understand and from what I've actually heard, and there's actually been a couple of vloggers who have actually done this, they are going to be restricting people from walking from the TTC to the Polynesian. So basically, that walk path that goes all around Seven Seas Lagoon to the Magic Kingdom will primarily be restricted to resort guests for the time being. So basically, it's just to make sure that the resort guests who are here during these big peak seasons, so to speak, will be the only ones accessing some of the amenities. Of course, if you are still dining at a resort, you still have access for that. Rumor has it is that they are going to be very strict on parking as far as dining reservations go. There has always been an underlying rule that you're allowed to park at a Disney resort for 3 to 4 hours as long as you have a dining reservation, and that is 3 to 4 hours total. So even if you get to your dining reservation an hour before, it's basically from the time you come on the property. So big thing is that don't come at noon for your dining reservation at 4 o'clock because you will actually exceed the allowed time inside the resort's parking lot. That's an underlying rule that they haven't really enforced, but of course they can enforce it. We've actually been at the Polynesian a couple times meeting friends, and we've actually seen security guard and manager personnel that are actually monitoring the cars in the parking lot. It wouldn't surprise me if they go back to giving people parking permits. Back in the day, they used to give you when you checked in, if you had a vehicle, they give you a little parking permit that you put on your dash, and that distinguishes how long you're actually supposed to be here. So there's no telling if they will go back to that as the Dapper Dans are making their way right back down. Be sure if you are coming in to make sure you like and subscribe if you have not already. I'll be right back with you guys in just a few moments.
Jesse. Everybody say good morning, Jesse. Good morning, Jesse. Like Jesse a lot because that's where we have to walk. Lady back there. Yep, can we sing some more? How about the Disney Chiefs Market outside? That's perfect. Well, practically. Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you, everybody. We are the
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a high of 88 degrees today. If there was to be any humidity, it'll probably just be into the lower 90s. But I don't think we have to worry about humidity for quite some time, as most of our major storm systems did blow through the last couple days. Yesterday was a doozy. I believe it thundered. If you were with us for a little bit, I did that live stream. Shortly after doing that live stream, I would say about 1 o'clock or so, the thunder started rolling and it kept on rolling. The lightning was fierce as we made a couple of pin stops at Pop Century and Art of Animation before a torrential downpour for a little bit of time. That continued on for the rest of the evening, even as we got home. It did die down a little bit before we got home. And then, of course, once we got home, the thunder was rumbling so loud it actually shook the house quite a few times. One of the best things for me about living in Florida, I am fascinated by thunder sounds. Especially down here. It's such a unique thunder sound because it's such a large, long, rolling, and then all of a sudden you get that one crack of the whip sound. Like, man, window shattering. Love it. Crowd seem to be moderately nice right here at the Magic Kingdom, as odd as that is, being it is the first of the month. 4th of July is just a few days away, obviously. Crowd levels haven't been too bad. Like I said, we've been to the park. This is the third day being inside the parks, and the crowd levels have seemed to be very moderate. Just a couple days ago, we went to the Magic Kingdom, and we were at the Magic Kingdom around noon, and there was still some pretty good low wait times. 20 minutes for Pirates, 20 minutes for Mansion, 40 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain. Of course, I think Seven Dwarfs Mine Train still was posted 65. That was probably questionable. From what I understand, Epcot yesterday was also pretty manageable for the most part. Nothing but Guardians of the Galaxy was over an hour until probably later in the afternoon, which of course was really bad because that's when the storms rolled in. Crowd levels, like I said, do sound pretty moderate. You guys will have a better visual of that than I would. However, it is still early. Usually, the crowds, like I say, for most of the other parks, Magic Kingdom and Epcot, those crowds really start rolling in until about 10 a.m., 11 a.m., as people are either have dining reservations or they're just a little slow, a little groggy start to their day. Typically, Hollywood Studios would be the one park that will be busy first thing in the morning. Animal Kingdom is off and on, really depends. Pretty sure that will definitely change here in the next few years as every single one of these parks is experiencing some pretty huge updates. And just to let you know, I have not put my headphones on just yet, so I'm not ignoring anybody in the chat if there is any. But be sure that if you are stopping by to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Make sure that you share it with your friends, share it with your family, and share it with your enemies. Hopefully, they're not all the same people. Once again, I hope that I have maybe fixed some of my microphone issues. I have a theory on what happened. It's kind of a dumb theory, but it's technology. Usually it's the dumbest things that make technology not work. But for the most part, I just deleted the app from my phone, re-uploaded it. I did a little test stream on private that seemed to pick it up. I didn't turn the TV or anything on too loud to see if the background noise did show up. But so far, my wife says it sounds good. She's going to keep me updated when she comes back around. If it does sound good, if you are in the chat, let me know down below. Once I get to my headphones, I'll be able to get a better understanding of it. And no, we are not going to be here for the Festival of Fantasy Parade. We actually have to get back home because there are a couple things that we do want to do for the rest of the day. I actually will be having a sleep study tomorrow. Just a little update on that if you didn't know. I'm about 6 feet tall. I was 240 pounds. I was actually 244 at one point a month ago when I got weighed. Dropped down to 237. I believe that they think that is a contributor to my sleep apnea. I did a sleep study just a few days ago. I think it was last Friday night to Saturday morning. I believe that was the time frame. Um, Sleep study went good. I actually slept pretty well. However, they did tell me that I basically stopped breathing every 50 seconds. Every minute, I think I stopped breathing for just a little bit. So it didn't seem as anything that they were worried about for the most part. So I will be doing a secondary sleep study with I forget what they call it. It's the mask that they'll use. That will determine, obviously, if I'll be having to use this mask on an everyday basis and for how long, until my sleep apnea and my snoring is under control. I will tell you that I never really realized how bad I snore. I think I've had snoring. I believe I've been told that I snore, but it wasn't as loud as it's been the last couple of years. But from what I understand, if I had to describe how I snore, I would probably say imagine a grizzly bear roaring in the woods while taking a chainsaw to a tree. That's pretty much what I probably sound like. So hopefully, this sleep study and hopefully anything that happens in the future will take care of that issue. And as an update on my eyesight, nothing really too much to say about it. My eye doctor is still very optimistic that there will be some sort of a cure in my lifetime, as I was fairly young when I did get glaucoma. For those of you who did not know, yes, I am actually legally blind and pretty much blind. I have about less than 5% vision in one eye, no vision in the other eye. I'm basically able to maybe see a shadow from here or there, depending on how the light is hitting my ocular nerves. There are a couple of remedies that my doctor says I would be free to try out. So there is a little vitamin that I have been taking that's supposed to regenerate the cells, the damaged cells in my eyes. So here's praying that that works in the future. If not, hopefully they will have some sort of a cure. I have not checked anything on the updates. There was an eye drop that was scheduled to be ready for human trials in the next year or so. They've actually seen some success in some of the rodents that they've tested on, that they've actually been able to get their vision back. So hopefully that is something that will work in the future. And as I've always said, if that does happen, the world is going to be ours. There is no stopping me and my wife from doing everything that we haven't done in the last 5 years or so since my glaucoma really did take over. And once again, hopefully everyone is enjoying this view of the Magic Kingdom right here on Main Street, USA. Cinderella Castle off there into the distance, as many other people are slowly climbing into the Magic Kingdom to get some of their favorite attractions out of the way. We're also very excited because we are now just over 1 month away from our Disneyland trip. We are very excited to be able to say that we're going to Disneyland once again. We went last year, had a great time. It was the first time our kids went with, I guess you could say, how do you want to say, with the memorable moments that they did have. The last time we went, our daughter was only about 6 or 9 months old, so she has no memories of it whatsoever. So it's very happy that we were able to do it last year. They absolutely loved it, and they're actually very much can't wait to go back. Which, like I said, it's just over a month away. Can't remember exactly the exact dates that we're going to be there. We'll be around the first part of August to catch Paint the Night one more time in the very end of the 70th celebration, where there'll be a lot of merchandise that my wife will probably want to get. Still up in the air. I do want to do some sort of filming this time around. Maybe a couple of live streams or for an hour or so. Hopefully, though, too, we will also be getting annual passes. I think right now we're buying day tickets for our days that'll be there. And then hopefully maybe we'll look at the numbers and we'll determine if we want to just upgrade our day tickets to annual passes once we're there. It's a good possibility that we might do that though. And that basically will guarantee that we will have to come back at least some point in the year. I mean, we're definitely going to get our money's worth regardless. I think that every time we've been to California, we have stepped foot in Disneyland every single day. We actually did it every single day of the last trip. The day we flew in, we went to Disneyland. The day we flew out, we went to Disneyland. And I think it's been that way every single time we've gone. And of course, we also got a little glimpse of Walt Disney's house up there in, it's not really Burbank. I can't remember what city that his house is actually located in. I don't think it's in Burbank. But we briefly drove past that, which was my wife's biggest dream. Obviously, you couldn't see too much, but she got a snippet of it. We also missed our opportunity to go to the Walt Disney Studios. They weren't doing tours that day, and we were cast members at that time. So that would have been an awesome experience to do. But we did get to walk around the outside gates. We got to see the facade of the building, which was, in a weird way, good enough for me for the most part. We also went to Hollywood. I got to be a little tourist guide for my wife. I haven't been before that time. I had not been to California since 1996. So 2015 was the first time that we went, but it really felt like the place hadn't changed too much. Obviously, a lot of buildings, a lot more additions to California, but I still felt like it was 1996 all over again. And we picked a perfect time as well because Pirates of the Caribbean just reopened after their refurbishment over there in Disneyland. And also the Matterhorn, which is the one ride that has eluded us. I think that collectively, me and my wife have only ridden the Matterhorn once because it was only open that first time that we went, which we had to take turns because, of course, we had a little one. But it was not open the second time we went, and it wasn't open the last year because of refurbishments, which is very good. Disneyland does take very proper care of their attractions as they will close them down despite the popularity. And I'll also be very interested to see how Disneyland is tackling any issues that they may have with non-resort guests going to the resorts, which is walking distance to Disneyland. They're probably not as strict, even though they do take the other precautions as only allowing guests with resort reservations to access the pools. One of the things that we did talk about yesterday is I do think that Disney will be doing that. They'll go back to locking those gates where you have to have your Magic Band or your room key to access the pool activities. I think that's a fair workaround to make sure that only resort guests are using those amenities. And of course, as an update here, the Walt Disney World Railroad is still running in shuttle mode, meaning that it is only going from Main Street USA and then going backwards to Toontown. Or I'm sorry, Toontown to Fantasyland's train station. It will be doing that for just a little bit longer as they are still working on a lot of the grounds work back there in Piston Peak, the Cars expansion over there in Frontierland. And it'll probably continue for a little bit longer because I do believe they're dually working on the layout for Villains. I do think the train station will probably be open prior to Villains being open. I couldn't imagine them closing the train for that many years because, as far as right now, Villains and Piston Peak are scheduled to open at the same time. No phased opening for those two. But I heard that it is going to be at the latest 2029. And that is depending on weather and other determining factors in the future. The original date I heard was 2030, but I do think they may have said 2029, 2030. So it'll probably be the later half. Of course, that would mean that if they do open in 2029, it'll be opening on October 1st, 2029. But I do think that the train will be operating before that. But there'll probably be a lot of things that you can't see until that day happens. Once again, it is only going to be a high of 88 degrees today. There's a nice little breeze as always in the morning here in Florida. As Main Street vehicles are making its way down Main Street. For those of you who tuned into the live stream first thing, if you have noticed, they no longer do the early morning castle show. It is now just the generic music playing. From what I understand, they will not be bringing that castle show back. So that is a bummer at the same time because that was one of the biggest things about coming to the Magic Kingdom is the early morning shows. If you remember back in the day, they used to do the train show, which before you even got under the train station, they used to huddle everyone right outside the Magic Kingdom gates, and then the train would be coming down the tracks as the entertainment has a dance routine on the train station's platform. But due to the popularity of the parks over the last 10 years or so, and due to the fact that it was a very mainstream social media following with that, they did have to move the morning show up to the castle area to allow for more guest flow. As most of the areas, of course, if you know the front of the Magic Kingdom by the turnstiles, it can get pretty packed. So with all the people coming in from the monorails and the ferry boats, they wanted to make sure that most people were already inside the park to alleviate from that foot traffic. And of course, what better way to get most of your money by opening up the gift shops and some of the breakfast options right here on Main Street USA. And of course, if I don't put my headphones on anytime soon, I'll definitely be putting them on in Fantasyland. So just be sure, be patient. I'm not ignoring anybody in the comments. Just do not have my headphones on at this very moment. I just want to make sure that for the most part, the audio is still going to come in clear before I put my headphones on because I still don't know what it's going to sound like when I do put the headphones on. Once again, we are here on Main Street, USA, here at the Magic Kingdom, getting a nice long look at Cinderella Castle for our people watching live stream Wednesday, getting ready for the 4th of July season. I do believe that our passes will be blocked starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit of a not so much of a hectic day. We're going to probably be doing some stuff around the house, our new house, before we do have to meet some friends staying, I believe, at Port Orleans. And then, of course, like I said earlier, I have my sleep study at around 8:30. So I do have to be there for the evening. That will lead us into Friday, which is definitely going to be up in the air. As we may try to do some more pin trading, we may jump over to Disney Springs to see what merchandise is out there. I'm getting into my Roosevelts. I think I have about 7 or 8 Roosevelts now, including my newest one, which I'm wearing right now, which I'm obviously can't show you. But I'm wearing the Muppets Roosevelt that I got from, of course, Rock and Roller Coaster featuring the Muppets. And of course, and as for the most part, I've only bought all of my Roosevelts from Walt Disney World property. I have not gone and bought anything from the Roosevelt website. Um, just because, I mean, obviously, with us being in the process of moving, I just want to make sure that once we do get into the groove of a lot of other things that we want to do, I want to make sure that we actually are at our newer address, so as to not to confuse myself with our old address and our new address. And the biggest thing, like I said, if you were listening to our live stream yesterday, or if you went back and watched it, the biggest thing about this house, it is a little bit bigger. We're going from a 3 bedroom to a 4 bedroom. So that fourth bedroom is going to be great for any of our family members that do want to stop by. It's also going to be great because we can utilize that as maybe a personal YouTube studio. In case, like I said, I do want to do a lot more streaming from the house or videos from the house. We'll also do some poolside chats once we get that pool area a little bit better. And just like our channel, our house is going to be a work in progress. So bear with us. Harden our pixie dust, as the Walt Disney World Company will say. And of course, we do have an upcoming staycation at the end of this month. Our daughter will be turning 11. So, of course, with it being Cool Kids Summer, we're going to be staying at, of course, the Pop Century Resort at the end of this month. That is a tradition for us because our daughter was actually born while we were staying at the Pop Century Resort. If you've heard the story before, I'll go ahead and say it again. The short version of it is we were actually in the process of closing on the property.
Hi, folks. Clear the class. We have a bus.
And if anybody knows the story about closing on our property, don't ever go by that closing date because it can be pushed back. Ours, unfortunately, was pushed back significantly by at least 2 weeks, I think it was. My wife was actually pregnant at the time. Her due date, or I should say her induction date, was right at the end of the month. So long story short, we went into Pop Century. We had my stepdaughter with us, so we went to Pop Century with a family of 3. And a couple of days later, came back to Pop Century as a family of four. And the staff at Pop Century at the time was just over the top nice. They gave us my daughter's very first Duffy. They gave her a little certificate, and they actually gave her her first nickname, Pop Tart. Because as far as those cast members knew, she was the only baby that was born while staying at a Disney property. So it's been a tradition that we've stayed at Pop Century Resort every single year of our daughter's birthday. We've actually have pictures of her staying next to the Goofy statue every year. So this will be 11 years. We're going to take advantage of the Cool Kids Summer as our check-in day. We're going to be going to Typhoon Lagoon. And if you didn't know, Cool Kids Summer. Once you stay at Disney Resort, you get a complimentary day at a water park on your check-in day. So we'll be taking full advantage of that at Typhoon Lagoon, which is our kids' favorite one for the wave pool, of course. And then the next day after that, it is off to Hogwarts. Something that me and my wife have been anticipating for a very long time. Taking our daughter to Hogwarts. We're going to probably do the whole shebang. Going to get her a robe. We're going to get her a wand. We're going to try to go to Ollivanders. Hopefully they still do their little show. And hopefully she will get picked to receive her very first wand. And then it's only 2 more years before Titan has his birthday, 11th birthday, where we'll do it all over again. And who knows what other tricks we may have up our sleeves. Might try to squeeze in a cruise. You never know. I think that's one of the things that we'd like to start doing as far as a yearly thing. Going to Disneyland, going on a cruise, taking those big trips. Of course, there is an Alani in our future. We just don't know when. We keep looking at these prices and we keep thinking, one day we'll pull that trigger.
She is fascinating right now.
My wife did see someone was selling their DVC points for a 7-night Alani stay. $5,000, just a little over $5,000, which is a good deal compared to the fact that that room would be an $11,000 room for that same stay. But still, just not ready to pull that trigger. That is an excruciating flight for a lot of people. I've actually done it. I think I've been to Hawaii 5 times in the past, so it's no big deal to me. I actually grew up flying airplanes there everywhere. My dad did not go anywhere without. We lived in Detroit and we actually flew to Ohio one time. That's how often my dad loved to fly. I know that the California trip is a struggle for the most part because my wife and kids do get antsy. So that 4.5, 5 hour flight to California is already a struggle. So I couldn't imagine Hawaii is another 4 hours or so from there. So you're looking at about 9 to 10 hours on a flight. And I don't think they do too well sleeping on airplanes. So, and of course, hopefully by that time, my sleep apnea will be under control so that I can just fall asleep and not disturb the entire airplane.
Where are you guys? Okay, so keep coming up down Main Street. You're on the right hand side, right past the Main Street cinema. Yeah. What? Yeah, right after. I know you're sort of because Main Street. Past the Ohio Pacific, so actually Main Street.
If somebody is in the chat right now, if someone is hearing the sound of my voice, can someone please check the My Disney Experience? I just heard a guest somewhere behind me said that Mine Train is only posting a 40-minute wait. 40 minutes for Mine Train. If that is a real wait time for Mine Train, I have no idea where these crowds are. I have a good idea, to be honest with you. I don't think that the numbers are as great as they want to think they are. Not to say they're not good. Not to say that Disney is losing money in any regards. They're losing their estimated profit, but that means absolutely nothing. I mean, if you're expecting $10 million in profit for this weekend and you only get $6 million in profit, yeah, they'll count that as a $4 million loss. But guess what? It's still a $6 million profit. But if that is true, that is an unbelievable wait time for it to be closing in on 10 a.m. Mine Train and Tron are usually the fastest growing lines, especially because of their low time. Their low time is it's as efficient as it could be, but that line does get stacked up pretty quickly. All right, I am now going to be activating the headphones. And we will quick test real quick. If you're inside the chat, let me know if there's any distortion in the background videos now. I'll be getting to the chat here in just a second. Oh, Monarch. Sorry, I didn't even know Monarch Miracles was in the chat. Yes, this is a live. If you're still here, thank you for being here. Yes, this is a current live shot of Main Street USA. We are here for the duration of the day. Chrissy, hello, 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 Chrissy. Well, this is going to be a little different for me. We don't rarely come here this early, but we figure why not take advantage of it. And hopefully that the microphone is working at this point in time. I had to delete the app, re-upload the app. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Hopefully that did fix the issues. If that does fix the issues, then we are, I guess you could say, back to our normal. We're back to our lower level of chaos. How about that? But yeah, Mine Train. Yeah, Mine Train posted 40 minutes. It is a great day to be here at the Magic Kingdom. Get here while you can, because I'm pretty sure that wait time is only going to go up in the next hour or so. Like I said, the groggy people are starting to make their way in. So I imagine the TTC, the monorails, the ferry boats are full. You're probably going to get an abundance of people that are going to be coming into the Magic Kingdom, which is why I'm posting right here on Main Street USA for our people watching Wednesday. As my wife Jenny is going around the park, seeing what pins are out there that's available. Our kids went pin trading with us the last couple of days. They made out like bandits. They're the cool kids summer thing. They have exclusive boards just for kids to trade on. And man, those boards are stacked. My daughter had so many pins. There was pins that she didn't want to trade, and she had to trade because the pin on the board was even better than the pin she had. But yes, we are here live. That's Freedom. Main Street USA for people watching Wednesday. Getting a great view of Cinderella Castle right there at the end. High today should be about 88 degrees. Nice little breeze coming through Main Street here as the sun is rising just over the buildings behind me. It has been brutal for a lot of people. Obviously, I love this swampy weather, but I understand at the same time some people can't handle. I think one day our low temperature in the middle of the night it was 76 degrees. I'm thinking to myself, as much as I love that, there's probably a lot of people who are just really reaching to their polar bear temperatures. putting that AC down to 62 degrees. Someone told me one day they set their AC to 58. I didn't even know ACs went that low. That should be illegal, especially for your electric bill. Okay, so okay, let me go back to that because yeah, we were doing a. I was doing a lot of experimenting over the last couple days. Oh, wait a second here. Okay, all right. So I will probably be off and on the headphones. Yeah, because what it is these are a new set of headphones. I want to get a wireless set of headphones that have a microphone attached to them. Let me actually shift these around, see if they're actually on my head here. Yeah, so earlier, obviously, if I do come in clear, I'm not going to have the headphones on. Like when my wife comes, I'll turn the headphones off. So hopefully it'll be a little bit clear. Last couple, I would say the last month or so, we've been experimenting with different things because, yeah, for some reason, the YouTube app was not picking up my microphone. It was picking up my voice clear, but every noise in the background was distorted. I hope that was my wife that touched me. Is that you? Okay, just checking. I've actually been grazed a couple times, so I wasn't sure. Yeah. Well, I think one kid was grabbing my lower leg, and I'm just like, all right, well, I'm not the daddy, so yeah. Yeah. Monarch step by. I just put my headphones on, so she said that I sound better without the headphones on. But that's okay. Like I'm only doing it just to get the comments, you know. If you can't hear that. I was saying if she can't hear that, I don't know if it's coming in that clear. Oh really? Oh no, I did that turn my Wi-Fi out. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, give me one second. Actually, here, let me see if I can do it. Oh, so Chrissy, I don't know how long you've been in here. Early today, we're going back to Disneyland. We should be going just a little bit over a month from now. We have the itching, we have the craving. We want to see Paint the Night one more time, so we're going back to Disneyland. Our kids are excited. Matterhorn will be open up. Pirates of the Caribbean is open up with their new controversial animatronic apparel. However, we will not be staying at the Disneyland Hotel or anywhere on Disney property. We'll be staying at a Good Neighbor Resort just across the street. So that'll be a new experience, especially for our kids to get a little bit of taste of Anaheim. Ooh, that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, 15. Yeah. Because we got there, it was the end of the Halloween event, and then Christmas was being set up right after that. Like literally the next day. it was like October 31st was Halloween, and then when we walked through Disney downtown Disney, there was candy canes everywhere on November 1st. Yeah. More. Yeah, because oh yeah, well yeah, because the 70th will have nothing to do with Halloween, because Halloween takes place at California Adventure, and if they do their parties as early as we do ours, then yeah, they'll be set up. They'll be set up. Oh man, oh we need to check to see if Haunted Mansion is going to be available there, because you know they'd like to switch. No, they do that after Christmas, before that Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. Come on, Disney. Buy I don't even know what company owns that. let's build that fifth gate. Okay. Yeah. A little bit. I think it's actually I think it's directly across the street from Candy Cane. So yeah. Okay. Okay. That's yeah. I remember. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure what. I wasn't sure when. Yeah. I knew they went because we went in July. Yeah. That's right. Okay. They went right after. They were shortly after that. Yeah. Yeah. So we're excited. Like I said, Matterhorn's opening up, and so I'm excited to get in on the Matterhorn. I was actually very happy because Titan was never really big on roller coasters, and he was very intimidated by Space Mountain. But I said we got to get on it because we sit side by side, so there's nothing really worried about there. Got on it one time, he absolutely loved it. Loved it. No, we'd have to make sure we have insurance for the chiropractor to ride our Space Mountain. Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna be while we're there. Yeah. Well. Oh, when's the close down? Oh, I'm just saying because I mean, well, I mean, I guess they don't have to. They probably don't do it. They probably close it in September, so it'll be open in October. Because really, technically, I think The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie. Because if you think of the timeline, it takes place after Halloween, but then all the events take place before Christmas, so that it would be a Thanksgiving movie. I just don't. I mean, I would like for my kids to at least see it to see how much they don't like it. Okay. Okay. So we won't get to see it, but it'll be the Haunted Mansion original. All right. No, I mean I could care less about Nightmare Before Christmas. I would at least like my kids to see it once, but again, if we do upgrade and get the annual passes, then maybe we can plan for a later in the holiday. Well, no, we won't be able to do that because the pass is really quiet. But well, that's true too. That's true too. Yeah, especially like I said, once I get into this YouTube groove at the house, like I figure if I can get at least in 1 month between videos and live streams, if I could get at least 20,000 views, we could probably put that money aside for Disneyland and cruises and things like that. Yeah, I mean it's Cool Kids Summer. They're gonna put those really good pins on the kids. Oh, and as I said earlier today, we're only going to be here for just a few hours, so unfortunately there will be no 3 o'clock parade for us for the most part. We're just going to be getting some quick shots around the Magic Kingdom here on this People Watching Wednesday. Lovely 88 degrees is the high for today, and it sounds like those crowds are coming in. Jeez. First world problem. This sounds like such a traumatic experience. Oh man, I smashed a few Cheez-Its tonight. Oh, sweet Nabisco. Oh, Cheez-It. God, Cheez-It. Look at my 5 Cheez-Its that are still intact. Here lies the 4 Nabisco Cheez-It casualties.
3 down, 2 to go.
Let's just keep in mind, she didn't grab a handful of Cheez-Its. She specifically grabbed 8 Cheez-It crackers to snack on for the day.
It's all that was left.
Oh, that's all that was left?
Your children invaded my
No.
Cheez-It.
Titan invaded your Cheez-Its. I caught him several times. He would take a handful and then run back to his room. And no, because here's what gave it away. He dropped one. So then when I went into the kitchen to see what he did, I stepped on a Cheez-It and I'm like, so the boy's just grabbing Cheez-Its. He's like a little raccoon,
Oh,
little trash panda.
that's
And so then
a trash panda.
So then I go into the room and like Titan. He was like, hmm? I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, nothing. I was like, why are you eating Cheez-Its in your room? They're like, how'd you know? I'm like, Titan, I'm blind, I'm not dumb.
They're mine. It's the only thing I like. It's the only thing in there that's mine.
Yeah, but Titan likes every snack and Calypso likes every food. Well, not every food, but nope. All right, so I guess when the Dapper Dans come back around, if you want to go to Fantasyland. Good morning, everybody. We are the Dapper Dans. So I have I've taken off my headphones once again. So hopefully the microphone is picking up the background noises. Let us know in the chat if you can at least hear some of the background sounds or any of the background music. If there's still an issue, then it's back to the drawing board with me. I don't mind using a third-party app like Prism, but I haven't mastered how to monetize my videos while I'm streaming. Oh, hold on one second.
Okay, Chrissy says, all is sounding good on my end. I used to be able to hear Jenny a little bit clearer when she was with you. She's very low now, but you are good. It's funny because shouldn't deleting the app and reinstalling it, shouldn't that have reset everything back to
I have no idea. I mean, my next step is the way we used to fix technology back in the day. You either kick it or hit it. So,
we can't hit the phone.
I mean, I could accidentally drop it on purpose.
No. All right. Should we? Weird. Now Jenny is perfect. Oh, he took his.
Yeah, I took the headphones off. So now I have to figure. Okay, so then I just have to figure out.
Throw it. That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Well, if I get a new one, then yeah, I'll do that. um, all right, so now all I have to do is figure out because I now with the new update to my phone, I could change the input settings so that the microphone, even when I have headphones in, it'll still use the microphone on the phone. But that's a whole nother thing I have to learn. So I mean, it's not learn. I just have to remember where it's at. All right, let me unplug this.
Because I saw you were talking about the Mexican.
All right. But in the meantime, while we're sitting here, we're waiting. How's everything going with you, Chrissy? I know it's very odd for us to be on this morning. I try to get on and I try to be on in the later afternoons because I know that's when a lot of people can't catch up with everything. How's life treating you? How's the husband been?
Yeah, all right, yeah. Well, thank you very much, folks. Once again, we are
The Dapper Dans.
right back down there to USA, head toward that train station. It is the nickel blue car. Take care. Yep. Can we say some more? Yeah. Sure. How about it? What about my favorite building? Okay. You got to realize what you this back why this is and you
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. All right, let's something we are.
I'm just doing something real quick.
And we're going to be moving right along here in just a few moments. It's a good shot here of the Main Street USA right here in Magic Kingdom, right here in Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida, with a nice shot for you guys of Cinderella Castle. And while listening to the Cruella de Vil song that the Dapper Dans just did, it makes me think how many people can name four villains that sing within their films. I know there's probably a few more. There's four that come to mind. But who can name me four villains that sing within a Disney film? And it doesn't even have to be a feature length song because there's a couple of villains that just have singing parts. But name me four villains that have sang within a Disney film. And I'll give people extra credit if they can pinpoint villains that aren't known for singing in that film. I can actually think of two villains within the same film that had two separate songs. And as we are pondering that, once again, we're here live at the Magic Kingdom. It is going to be a lovely 88 degrees, a nice cooler day than what we've had in the last couple weeks or so. I think every day for the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've been into the mid to upper 90s, and the humidity definitely didn't help with that for a lot of people. Let's just say there's a lot of mouth breathing that went on. Now it's a nice cooler day as we welcome in the 4th of July activities coming in pretty soon. Of course, starting tomorrow, we are going to be blocked from the theme parks. But there'll probably be a lot of 4th of July activities taking place around the parks in itself for the 250th celebration of the United States of America. And of course, I wouldn't expect nothing less for their 4th of July fireworks. Hopefully, something a little bit different than what they've done in all the previous years, since this is a pretty big celebration for this country. 250 years of our independence, but those are baby numbers compared to some other countries. We're going to be making our way down to Fantasyland for maybe a good shot somewhere at the back of the castle, as my wife is going to do another round of pin training before we head out for the day. That's right, it's an early vlog, early live stream. We've got some grass that needs to be cut and some things that need to be done at the new house.
Perché fosse primero, ci sono sulle tele prima così. E poi vado a prendere No.
And once again, for anybody that does come into the chat, no, we will not be here for the 3 o'clock Festival Fantasy Parade. I know that leaves a lot of people with high hopes when they see this trash cam view, because that usually means I'm preparing for the Festival Fantasy Parade. But no, today it's just a good morning view of the people that are coming into the Magic Kingdom today. As I'm imagining those wait times are growing as we speak. I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, with the amount of people that just walked past me, just in the last 20 or 30 minutes or so, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is no longer supposed to be a 40-minute wait. I'm going to say, let's see if anybody can check those wait times for me. Let me know if I'm off. Without even being in the area, I'm going to say Mine Train is probably posting a 65-minute wait. Let me know in the chat down below what the wait time for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is. I'm going to say 65, because they're definitely going to fluff that number up, which makes you want to spend $35 on a lightning lane. But not me. No, sir.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready when you are, JT.
Okay.
All right. And we are moving on as we are making our way down Main Street, USA, towards the Fantasyland, or however my wife's going to take us.
Sorry. Let me.
Oh. Once again,
Like I'm gonna put the water.
okay. Once again, the trivia question as we're walking: name me at least 4 Disney villains that sing within their Disney films that they're in. And I'll give you extra props if you can name uncommon Disney villains.
You want to go towards? Can I ride the teacup with you? Okay. Hey, why does he have for Joey? We'll see if it's open. Open! Yeah! You don't know that yet. You can't see the entrance. Someone's excited here.
The kid's excited for something they can't even see. It was like, it's open. Yeah. And the mom was like, you don't know if it's open yet. You can't even see the entrance. That's what I'm talking about, though. That kid's doing it right. Speak that thing into existence. Positive thoughts.
Okay. I didn't hear the trivia question, but
Oh, 4 villains that sing within their song, or within their song, within their films.
I'm just what is supposed to say? As much as I know you like it, yes, we love it. Storms have been crazy.
Oh yeah.
Congrats on the new house. Thank you.
Like, even though I love the heat, I can definitely feel for people that don't like it.
Yeah.
It's just me. I mean,
He says, I don't answer trivia unless there's a pin reward at the end.
hmm.
See, I feel you. I feel you.
Oh yeah, well, what you guys experienced the first time? You guys did a trivia and didn't get it right because I wasn't there, and they didn't give you the pin.
Would you? Yeah. Stop telling people that though.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't going to announce that.
I mean, I'll say it. I'll say it all the time because I'm like, I didn't remember the
It was a hard question in my defense.
to you.
You did know the answer.
Yeah, I did.
No, the first one you did not.
Wait, what was the? I don't even remember the question now.
How many feet was Rapunzel's hair?
Oh, yeah, that question. No, I didn't. Yeah, but the other question. But I thought you said that was the second question.
That was the first question.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So the kids asked for another question,
Uh-huh.
and I knew what letter it started with, just so you know. I just couldn't think of it.
I don't even remember the question now.
Huh?
I don't even remember the question now.
The third alien in Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, yes.
Oh, here we go. You guys are. Wait, what? Chrissy says, "Oh, here we go. You guys are going the wrong direction." What do you mean? You go to Tomorrowland first?
Whoa. That is a cardinal sin.
Well, let her answer.
Clockwise.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you know what? I think she did say something about that the last time. That's like going to Epcot and going to Canada first. First of all, who's going to Canada? No offense to our Canadian viewers.
no, when we have some.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, hey, I mean,
yeah, no offense. It's just you start in Mexico.
I grew up on the other side of the river, so I love Canada.
Oh, we discussed this.
Yes, we have talked about this before.
Oh no.
Well, you know what? It's fine though, because at the end of the day, you're not one of those people that go right up to the castle.
Okay.
Even though you can't, in some cases.
She said we did discuss this. She disagrees with how we go around Magic Kingdom, but she is with us on Epcot.
Okay, well that's all that matters. I mean, because I do know people that do the Tomorrowland thing. My thing is though, Tomorrowland is just so loud. I don't want to start my day with all that noise.
Yeah. Also, I just remember you told me to finish it.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, if I mean, I also said I'm here for the ride. I'm just tagging along.
Good. Okay.
I mean, if it gets me to walk past Pirates, I'm game
Okay,
anyway.
just pull over. We're right in the way. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I made a big mistake here.
What'd you do?
What did you do? When I pulled over, then I got stuck and I came back over.
Oh, it's like I-4 traffic.
But I used a blinker. Imagine.
Well, yeah, and in other people's defense, they can't use their blinker because they might be out of blinker fluid.
Because what?
They're out of blinker fluid.
Oh yeah.
Well, that one video I saw he sent his girlfriend in to get blinker fluid.
Oh God,
And
it can't be real.
she came back with something that the guy sold her.
Oh,
He was like, "What?" She's like, "I got the blinker fluid. This is what the guy recommended." Bring out this big old jug of some. I don't even know what the liquid was.
when you said what did you said what did you do? Chrissy said what did she do? She went left. That's the mistake. All right, Chrissy, pipe down.
Oh, anybody? No villains? No villain songs?
No,
Shame, shame, shame. I mean, it's a fairly easy one.
they're only in it for the pin.
Oh, that's right. It could be a virtual pin. I could pin. I could pin the comment in the chat. I could pin the correct answer in the chat below.
Oh, look at Jasmine and Alexa here. Look at them. I suck at trivia. I do impress myself sometimes. It is rare. Chrissy, me too. Me too.
Hey friends, is it online? Alive and Jasmine are on the move. They could go anywhere at any time. You can say I have to be where they may start with.
Probably can't say up here too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get a photo. Okay.
Try to be on and along as long as the equipment holds out too, because even though the temperature is down a little bit,
You mean cut through or go through pirates?
I'm gonna go through Pirates. Let me just stop and get some pins along the way if you see any. I'll just be parked outside somewhere. And even though I know that I did say there was a larger crowd presence in Main Street, I don't really feel as if I'm hitting anybody here at Adventureland. I think we've already been through the bottleneck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's usually where I'm guaranteed to rub up against somebody. I hear the Jungle Cruise boats to my left. The Enchanted Tiki Room waterfall to my right. Why is the S again? Jordan. I have algo, man. There you go. Still a little bit that they took out the original Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack for this generic music. Oh, well, here. I mean, I just knew the music was coming up now, but no, I mean, I heard the boats and the waterfalls, and
The music is low.
yeah,
I mean, is it me?
no, it's low. Well, I mean, because before that, the soundtrack music used to be blaring, but they turn it up when they don't want you to hear the backstage noises.
I don't know where the board is.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm going.
Either that or you'd have to stay on the side.
Oh. Ooh, a little bit of AC here. Let the equipment get some cool off. I'm gonna raise the camera up here. I'm not possibly in people's faces. Here's a good shot. As we enter into frontier land here at Birdsong. Well, I'm very interested in what frontier land looks like here in the future
I was stressed for that.
with the old Piston Peak taking shape. They have not gone vertical yet, I don't believe. I think they just about a month or so. I think they just finished most of the concrete work as far as the support beams. When we were here on Monday, there was some extensive construction work being done. Sound like a lot of big, big pieces being installed. Not gonna pretend I know anything about construction as far as that type of construction. Deep in the heart of Texas. Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So far, I've heard no issues going on with that particular attraction now. Unlike Disneyland, which had I believe, a 13-year-old that took a tumble down the drop without the boat. I'm still interested to know if he actually followed the boat or if he was before the boat and how he survived either way.
The video that I saw, which at first I thought that video was AI,
Uh,
but I think it was actually the video. As the boat was going down,
uh,
that's when he came out of it and he went down with it,
oh,
almost like beside it.
oh.
I don't know. Was that the video you guys saw?
Yeah, because they released an actual video of it
Okay.
after the event happened. So
Yeah, that's it's like that's when he jumped out and he went down with like beside it.
oh, oof. How he did not, how he was not crushed is beyond me.
Actually heard I don't know if this is true. I just heard this. That his mom was so fed up with his crap that he was not even defending him. But again, I don't know.
I mean, you don't get to just jump out of a moving vehicle like that.
Yeah, I think he's been a tool multiple times.
Yeah,
He
so
was fed up.
I mean that's usually what happens, especially when they get to be that 8, 13, 14 years old. All right. Where's those boarding school papers?
Okay. Never too old for a nice old fashioned butt whooping.
Yep. And not like I somebody would say, it's not about swatting the butt. You whip that. Like, you get to that old, the way I grew up, you had a couple phrases that you were told before you do anything. Don't you embarrass me, don't touch nothing, and fix your face. Fix your face. Don't touch nothing.
Yeah, the park days is here.
Hey, in the park days, welcome, welcome, welcome.
We are having an awesome day. Yes, I hope you're too.
It's actually awesome because we may have indirectly fixed our audio issues that we've been having for the past month. So let us know if the background noises are coming in a little bit clearer. For the longest time, they were coming in distorted. I'm still going to be working on the headphones part because the only way I'll be able to access the chat is by using the headphones. If you did not know, I'm a blind YouTube vlogger being accompanied by my lovely doll-faced wife, as she likes to go around the parks to pin trade. I like to take in the ambiance, the sounds of the theme parks, while trying to give you guys a good sight.
Chrissy said the family was calling him an idiot. Okay, see, I thought that that's what was happening.
So it's justified.
And then she was like, I wonder what came out of that as far as Disney and what they did to them. I don't know. Did you ever hear?
No, only that I have heard miraculously that he went to the hospital, but he seemed to be okay. So he was let out later that day.
Huh.
So, I mean, that's the good part about it. But I would hate for the Disney to be punished for his stupidity.
Yeah. And first says you all sound like you have noise canceling on. I hear no background noise. See, kind of
Oh, okay.
too when I was listening.
I'll see then. I don't know where to go to. I've gone through every single setting that I could find. And yeah, nothing on there says noise canceling. They don't make it easy for a blind guy. I've gone through settings on YouTube. I've gone through settings on my phone. All right. Oh, still a work in progress. I mean, because it works. That's what's weird. It works on Prism. It works on anything else. But when I do a YouTube live stream, nothing.
The video quality is awesome though. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. I didn't think I
All right. Well, then I guess I'll have to entertain everyone with my sultry voice for the next. I don't even know if I use that word properly. So yeah, I just make it up as I go along. It's all part of the experience.
YouTube app is hot dog water. Well, maybe. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it's a problem, but if we didn't figure Prism out
yeah.
exactly, right?
Well, because the problem is so like I've not mastered how to monetize my live streams while using the Prism app. I had it set up yesterday, but it didn't pick up on that broadcast that I had set. So it just it created a whole new live stream. Of course, then that wasn't monetized. So it's like I hate to. I mean, I don't mind doing it either way, because like I said, I do plan on switching to a video format, just doing videos throughout the times. But I still would like to do a live stream. I mean, this is good for like, if I wanted to sit down and do a live podcast, like I've always been trying to do, then it's like, then that's kind of a cool thing. Because then it's like, okay, I could post up somewhere, give everybody a visual. That way it's not just a picture. Like most podcasts on YouTube, it's just a picture of whatever they put. Whereas I'd actually have a live video. And I think at the same time too, because you ever seen that Matterhorn cam on YouTube? Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I know there is one.
yeah. I mean, because there's no audio to that. It's just a picture of the Matterhorn from some hotel's camera. It'll be like a couple hundred people watching. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, if people are willing to watch the Matterhorn with no audio, surely they'd watch me sit in front of one of the icons here at Disney World and actually have some conversation to go with it. I mean, I do know that occasionally we do get a lot of ninja watchers that are watching from their office spaces. We actually had one guy, I think he was from Connecticut, somewhere in the northeast. He actually didn't even realize that we had audio issues because he never really turns the volume up because he's in his office. So I was like, okay, well then there you go.
You want to go upstairs again, or where do you want to go?
I'm wherever I can be out the way.
How about it's over here? This is a good view until somebody sits at the table in front of us. But that's okay. Whoops. That makes me thought. Okay, there's any chair in front of you.
You gotta make another round.
Maybe. Oops. Sorry. I have to read all this nonsense.
Oh, your text message. All right. Well, I mean, I still got some configuring to do. Yeah, I don't know what happened because a couple months ago, Sound was great, audio was good, and then one day we came out here to live stream and everything sounded distorted. Yeah, I mean I know it's got to be something with noise cancellation, but there is no options anywhere to fix that, and that's kind of frustrating.
Hold on, let me read you. In the park says not to dominate the chat. If Prism is creating a whole new stream, it might be your stream key.
Okay.
So I didn't have a chance to look at it yesterday. It'd be better for us to do it when we get home and try to do a live
Yeah.
stream. But yeah, so whenever I went to YouTube after you had started, there were two different streams.
Yeah.
And one of them was through Prism, but
And the other one was the broadcast because you could click on the broadcast that I have because then it's just waiting for me to connect to the broadcast.
well, the Prism one was the one that was waiting for you to.
Oh,
That's the one that was like, they'll start at 10 o'clock.
oh,
The YouTube one was the one I clicked on and got the feed.
well, that's very interesting then.
But the problem was, I don't know that I ever went back and checked the Prism one after 10. Did I?
I don't know.
Remember,
I
because
think-
you really you didn't set it till 10.
Yeah. Well, because when I was done with that stream, I went back to the YouTube and the one that I made because the one I titled was Park Bench.
Yeah.
I went back to that one and it was still there as if it was waiting for me to go online, as if it was waiting for me. But the Prism one didn't show up until a little bit later, so I could rewatch it.
The other one.
The other one, the Prism one, was the one for some reason it's like it remembered a title from before, so it put
Okay, see, I thought that was the other way around.
no, because I named the YouTube one the Park Bench View or with a Park Bench Cam.
Yeah.
Then the one that shows up is the one that I forgot what the title was. It had Epcot in the title, but it was a similar title to a previous video
Yes.
that I did with Prism.
Right. Well, I don't know. I think it's just something we'll have to play with when we are at the house.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that chaos, because we'll have to do it live, like for everyone to see. That way we can access it through some of our other TVs and such like that.
We don't know what we're doing.
No.
We just show up.
Yeah, we just show up, just like you guys. You guys asked for this chaos, but for the most part, I mean, I guess since there isn't really any background audio, like I said, I'll just have to entertain everyone out there in the social media world with anything that comes to my mind. I might put on the headphones. So I was gonna say if it was Tuesday, I'd have that pick a topic Tuesday. I'll talk about anything and everything.
You're gonna do that anyway.
I mean, no. I mean, I'll try to keep to the code.
To the code.
More like guidelines. Yeah, because the one thing I was just mentioning earlier, I don't know if anybody was here for that. I wonder if Disneyland, because obviously Disney World is going to be the one that's very strict on these rules about park hopping or resort hopping.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, would there ever be an issue with it? Because we've never been to any of the other resorts. So would there be an issue if we want to just walk around California, the Grand California, or Pixar Pier?
Right.
Pixar, what's up to Pixar Place?
I wouldn't think there. I mean, can't imagine it being that big of a deal for 3 resorts.
No, but I mean, because again, it's like the whole thing here is it's the locals. They're blaming the locals and blaming the vloggers for all these rules.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, Disneyland is pretty much 65% local. So how are they taking it? Or is it just not that big of a deal for people out there? Because I mean, come on, they've had Disneyland for 70 plus years.
Yeah.
We got a lot of new locals around here. A lot of new locos.
Yeah. I think. I mean, I'm sure this has all been set in place long before this, but apparently, when the AC went out at Wilderness Lodge
Yeah.
2 weeks ago or whatever that was, all the vloggers were there, and I think that created an issue.
Yeah, and that's what's stupid because now that's why I always say too, we come to Disney World because we like it, and we're just streaming what we like. It's not about I got to get there and bring this breaking news, like
Yeah.
because it's like why would you like? I don't even really like talking about like when Disney has evacuations. I'm like, you don't film the evacuations. That's not a good sight. That's not a good look for Disney, and Disney doesn't want you to see that. So
Yeah.
don't be like, oh, we're gonna rush over there because their AC went out. It's like it's Florida. Everyone's AC goes out.
Well,
Like,
it was out for a while, a matter
Yeah.
of days.
Oh, it was that long? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I think it was.
I mean, even still, I mean,
Chris, did I hear you say we have a lot of new locals?
yeah,
That's great. Yeah, that is what he said, and that is what he.
that's exactly what they are. These people are. I mean, there's people who are very respectful, and there's some people that they're nuts. They're crazy. What we? How many car accidents have we been in? In the same car. I think what three, literally 3 accidents in.
No, it's been more than that.
Well, in this car, in the
No.
Equinox, in this car, it's been 3 accidents within not even 6 months.
No, it's not. That kid.
That was a terrain. When
Was
the
it?
yeah that we were at the oh wait
That
a
was
minute,
during COVID because we had masks on. We had COVID when he hit us.
yeah, that was terrain, yeah because we got the Equinox in 22 when we came down here for the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was a
Yeah.
terrain. And then the Ford Fusion, there was an accident there. So, but with just this car alone, 3 accidents because I
I've
mean,
had 3 accidents since October.
yeah,
They've all been in the same spot. They've all been the same way.
yeah, nothing major. We're all okay. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna get over now. No,
No blinker.
no blinker.
No asking if they can fit in. They
Like
just come over, and now my car's all dented.
apparently they're like Biff. They're just mad that no one told them that their car came with a blind spot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need them to stop.
I mean, the last guy, he was like, so this is not the last accident I went. We're going straight where we're supposed to be going. The guy in the left lane decides he doesn't want to go left, so
in
he
the
just
left turn
he's in the left
He's
turn
in
lane,
left turn only.
and he just
lane.
pulled right out in front of us, and then wants to make it seem like it's our fault because we didn't yield to him. I'm like, bro,
He gets out at the gas station and looks at me like I'm dumb. I'm like, bro, we're gonna fight today.
yeah, and like we were supposed to yield to him. Like, bro, we didn't even know you were in the left turn lane. I didn't know you don't have the option to go straight at that point. And then he's trying to tell the police officer and all that stuff. It's like, and the police officer was like, it does not matter. We were going straight. We don't have to prepare for this last minute decision to not know what you're doing.
You cannot go straight in a left only turn lane, nor can you turn right.
Yeah.
Although I do see it.
And even if he did have his blinker on, he's in traffic. We wouldn't have seen his blinker until we got around the car that was behind him. And like, oh, I have my blinker on. That means nothing.
So okay, let me catch up. Chrissy says our AC went out for an hour the other day after the huge storm, and I thought I was going to die. It's definitely serious to lose that here. Oh, it is because it gets hot.
Oh, yeah.
And muggy.
Oh yeah. But see, and I know when we had the hurricane in 2024, our power was out for the good portion of the day. But realistically, I was just like, okay, I'm more worried about the food, so because the kids kept opening the fridge.
Yeah, it's good when you have tile floor when that happens.
Yeah.
That at least does keep you a little bit cooler. I wonder why our auto insurance is so high. God forbid we use it. No, right? I guess some cars don't come with them. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah.
I do have the dash cam, so I recently got a dash cam after I'd been hit twice. I do not know. I haven't had time to sit down and look at how to use it, like how long it saves the footage,
Yeah.
or if I'm supposed to like download it right away.
I mean, we didn't get a memory card for it either, so we could probably put a memory card in it, and but then that'll be a lot of footage.
Yeah, I have to figure it out. I don't know. I was fully prepared to sleep in my car. Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah,
I
for
get it
sure.
too because like yeah, when the AC goes out, it can be unbearable to a lot of people. But see, we'll keep our thermostat at 79. One time we had it at 80 because I was tired of it kicking on.
Yeah, no, you guys, I'm serious when I say this. It is so cold in our house. I'm like freezing. And I go look at the I go look at the thermostat. It's on 78.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how is it
yeah.
so cold in here? It's like freezing.
I think it's because where we sit though, we're right underneath a
Under the
vent.
bed. I am just like freezing.
Same thing when we cook. The vent points right at the stove. So then it's like it's either gonna be freezing cold,
Yeah.
or if you turn it off, then it's gonna be blazing hot because the oven's on. But then if you put the food out, then the food sits in the AC and now it gets
And
freezing
in my
cold.
bathroom, the lights make it real hot in the back. It does get hot in the
Yes.
bathroom,
But our kids' rooms are saunas. But they don't really seem to care until it's at night.
She's always like, it's cold in here. And I'm like, I know, but it's 78. I don't know what.
Oh, but man, her room
the
is
thing is-
sweltering up.
So when our kids come down, our grown kids, they're like, well, Asia specifically, she's like, Mom, my God, It is so hot in here. She's like, I'm gonna throw up. And I'm like, it's not.
Like, lady, it is 78 degrees in this house. The AC has it's not even hot enough for the AC to kick on. So
She'll get out of bed and be throwing a fit. It's so hot in here, I'm gonna be sick.
I mean, but when we stayed with them in the Airbnb and like they wanted that thing at what 64, I'm like, what are y'all doing?
I'm not cut out for that.
Like, geez, iguanas are gonna start falling from the ceiling with a temperature this low. Like, get out of here with this.
I cannot. My car has a. Oh, your car has them built in now, and for some weird reason, it makes me feel. Oh, huh.
Oh, a lot's fancy.
Are you fancy?
Very fancy.
She's fancy.
Fancy. That's fun.
We drive an Equinox. That's how we're really high class.
I mean, we're very casual with it.
Oh, hers is on 70. Okay. I'm so glad you said that. Mine is on 78 too, and people from other areas of northern Central
Oh yeah.
were absolutely insane. I know, but it's cold.
78 is a good temperature.
Yeah,
I grew up on 78.
Yeah, yeah.
Even in
Because
Michigan.
our blood is so thin
Yeah.
down here now. Because 78 is. Listen, I got my blankie on.
And like when it turns into the evening, I will turn it down because I would like the AC to kick on at night so that's not that stale air.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, if like that's why I was saying too, like the low is 76. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. Because then the other time I'm like, well, how low do I have to set the temperature for the AC to kick on?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an icicle.
I'm so not fancy, but when it comes to my cars, I get a little fancy, just a little. Okay, I can appreciate that. I would love to have a new car if people would stop hitting me.
Well, and if they'd stop raising the price of these things, I mean, for crying out loud.
I don't even know how much car.
I mean, it's ungodly. I mean, remember, we grew up at a time not that long ago. What? 13 years ago, when I had my car was a Scion. They still sold reasonably affordable vehicles for like $17,000. Now, I don't think you can find a vehicle for under 30.
Oh.
They don't make compact cars anymore, so you're not going to find a Ford Focus anywhere or anything.
Yeah. Okay, but I don't want to freeze. Okay, I don't want to freeze at night. So even at 78, like I've been so chilly at night, I've been putting my socks on when I go to bed. I don't want to be cold at night.
Yeah,
I know most people do. I do not.
I just don't want the air to get stale, but then I don't want the fan. Well, once we get to the next house, because we now have ceiling fans in all the rooms.
Yeah.
So that'll help with that, because I just don't want stale air.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why that's why Titan always has that cough. Because like we always get that cough because it's like the air is just so. Ugh. Like,
Sometimes you turn on the ceiling fan in the living room though, and I am freezing.
yeah, well, and the problem with that is, and that's on the lowest setting, but it's because also when the AC kicks on, it just makes it the worst.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't want to turn it off because.
Yeah.
It also helps with because it's Florida, so you're gonna get a mosquito, but they can't fly when the winds are blowing around. That's another reason why I turn the auto or the fan on for the AC.
Yeah.
Because they can't fly with that.
I don't know, but we have mosquitoes in our house, all over our front porch. I cannot figure out.
At the house we're at, not the new house though.
Not the new house, this house, but I'm just like, what is it?
It's got to be something in that shrubbery that attracts them, and then they just won't go away.
What shrubbery?
Don't we have the shrubbery in front of the house?
I mean, there's some mother-in-law plants out there. That's all that's planted out there.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's the snake plant. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I know what you're talking about anyway. I don't have a green thumb or.
I think that those should attract mosquitoes.
It's the simplest things though too, because remember it was that one thing where, oh man, what did somebody say? It's like the fragrance that some plants give off.
Yeah.
It attracts them, and if they collect moisture. If there are plants that you don't have to water so much because they will retain moisture.
Yeah.
Then that's where they'll go.
All right. Well, I can't just sit here. So, do you want to walk around the park, or do you want me to go penetrating and you sit here?
Well, I'll just sit here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because again, I don't want to be walking through crowds and not knowing where I'm pointing the camera and then having that awkward moment where I'm pointing at a random column because I don't know where I'm at.
They don't care what you're pointing at.
I don't know. I think they do.
Some of them.
Some of them might. That's why they don't stay very long.
Well, we lost viewers when we sat down here. That's why I was.
Oh.
Yeah. It's hard to know what everyone wants, you know?
Oh yeah, because I mean, Chrissy Ride Tracks, they'll tell me in the chat.
Yeah.
Like,
Our
come on.
regulars are like,
Come on, do something.
yeah, go live your life. But yeah, I don't know.
But it's also funny because, like, how do you know, like, if you leave, how do you know what we're going to be doing next? That's why I think, I understand people can go from different YouTube streamers to different, because eventually they're all doing the same thing. I can only watch a guy go on Peter Pan first thing in the morning so many times
Yeah.
before you just know. Like, it'll be like, I can tell you where someone's going to be just by the time now. And they're all going to be by the Casey Corner.
Yeah. Casey's one.
That's what it's called? Casey's?
Yeah.
Yeah, Casey's Corner? Okay.
Yeah.
I had a brain fart for a minute there. All right, well, I guess I can walk around.
Okay.
Pretty sure the equipment cooled off enough.
Yeah.
Let me unplug everything here.
What are you gonna try?
All right, so now the hunt is on to see if there is anything else with noise cancellation. So frustrating because we didn't change anything, so I don't know why it just all of a sudden just did that, and why only on YouTube.
Yeah.
I like streaming on YouTube.
Everyone always says we shouldn't be streaming
Yeah,
on YouTube though. So
I know. I
we
mean,
just gotta figure it out.
well, it's also too like the Streamlabs is what everybody uses now, so I don't know if that makes it easier.
But you can't use your voice.
Because I can't set up. Well, it's no different than Prism. Like,
take this from you for a second.
I mean, because at least with Prism, it lets me like I could end it on Prism if I had to.
Yeah.
But Streamlabs is compatible with my voice notes.
Yeah.
Should took a swig.
All right, I'll give it back to you. I just didn't.
Here, let me get it.
Okay.
Sure.
There were cast members right there. It is a bit cloudy. It's interesting.
All right. All right. All right. So yes. So like we said, the new rules are in full effect as of the 28th of June. They are strictly monitoring everyone that leaves Disney Springs onto the buses. You have to have a resort reservation, a dining reservation, or some sort of recreational activity reservation in order to go to the buses. I think it is definitely going to be implemented for this weekend. They may relax a little bit as we get later into July. I think it's going to be a lot of wasted resources with the amount of cast members that they'll have doing this. From what we have heard, they are even restricting people from the walkways to the Grand Floridian and the Polynesian from the TTC and from the Magic Kingdom. And I definitely understand that as well, to just basically control the amount of people who aren't staying at Disney property to allow for the resort guests to be able to enjoy the amenities that they paid so much money for. And when I say so much money, I mean so much money. I believe a standard room at the Contemporary is around $600.
I'd say that's fair.
That's a lot of money for something that I remember was I think it was $249, $259, of course that was like 20 some years ago. But it's still the same room. However, like we said before, you still do have access to these resorts if you just go to the regular theme parks. That's another reason why I would say it is kind of like Disney wanting to make sure they're squeezing everybody from getting out of not paying for parking. Because if you go to the paid parking lots, you have access to all the resort buses without any questions. For now.
Chrissy says that was just the one time on the walkway from TTC. I have seen many people test it out after that with no problem. It actually came down to it being before 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
No, I did not know that.
Okay. I could see, I mean, not to be the devil's advocate in this, but I could definitely see everything that Disney does. There is a purpose for it. Whether it just depends on what side of the fence that you're on. I can have my disagreements with it, but at the same time, good.
I'm gonna swing you. I'll be right back.
I can have my disagreements, but then I can also see they could take a different approach. Yeah, I could definitely see them at least keeping it open, or I should say, at least closing it down for those initial crowds. Again, vloggers and people that just don't feel like going on monorails and things like that. But at the same time, I could also see Disney testing it out to see if they do want to make it a permanent thing. Sorry. Like, for instance, the other rumor that we have heard, and I've always thought that they could do this. I actually thought that they should do this, is they're going to actually probably be making sure that people getting on the resort monorail are resort guests as well, depending on the availability of the express and the ferry boats. Because I could definitely understand the frustration of not being able to board a monorail from your resort because it's packed with people who aren't staying at the resort. I could definitely see them restricting access to the resort monorail from the TTC. Oh, you're good. And then definitely during peak seasons. I keep saying definitely,
Definitely.
like Rain Man. Definitely. Yeah, but I could definitely see them restricting the resort monorail access to resort guests only. Of course, that would alleviate a lot of that frustration. Because I can tell you, I would be very mad if I stayed at the Grand Floridian and could not get on the resort monorail because it's packed from people from the Contemporary and the Poly at the same time. But at the same time, if I was staying at the Grand Floridian or the Contemporary, why would I take the monorail anyway?
Yeah.
Especially the Contemporary. Because when you get on the resort monorail for the Contemporary at the Contemporary Resort, you actually have to go to the TTC, the Poly, and the Grand. You'd be better off just walking to the Magic Kingdom at that point. I would probably do the monorail just for the nostalgia of it, just to say, hey, that's what you stay here for. But being the seasoned Disney veterans that we are, I'll walk. It's not that bad of a walk. I think it's only like a 5, 6 minute walk, which is probably a little bit less. I'd say it probably takes about 10, maybe 15 minutes to get up to use the monorail because 3 stops in between. And I know you guys probably can't hear this because of the YouTube app, but little child back there not having it today. But you know what I always say? It wouldn't be a streaming without the screaming. And if for some reason you are enjoying the views here at the Magic Kingdom, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, share with your friends, share with your family, share with your enemies. Hopefully they're not all the same people. Sorry if the sound is not coming in clearly. I thought we fixed the issue. We've still got some issues to figure out. We're going to definitely look into Streamlabs and Prism a little bit more if we have time to make sure that we can bring in the audio properly.
Prison says they're walkers too. They'll walk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, like The Walking Dead?
He's a walker.
Yeah, great. All right, which one of you is Daryl? Which one of you is Rick? I'm Negan. Dun 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 dun.
The ferry and the monorail do get crazy, especially the ferry. I don't take the ferry unless like the kids are just wanting to do it.
Yeah.
The monorail is like so back.
Or it's like if I could be guaranteed, because what I don't like is I don't like being with the masses. But if I could be like the last one on the ferry boat so that we don't have to even go too far and stand next. It's not that I don't like people now. I just feel as if the older I get, I just don't want to be around too many people. I think that the social distancing back in the pandemic spoiled me. I'm like, man, I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, you people keep it 6 feet away from me. Yeah. But I think it's also because now there's like a fan. Like if it was me by myself, it's not that big of a deal. But now it's like I'm paranoid. Even when I could see, I would still be paranoid because it's like, all it takes is one body, and next, like your kid's missing.
For me, it's the lack of common courtesy and common
Yeah.
sense.
Huh? Hey. That's the biggest problem we have. It's keeping up with the Joneses. Everybody wants to come to Disney World because all their friends are doing it, or they want to show off. But then they don't understand. It's like Disney is a lifestyle. Disney is a culture. You need to be one with the Disney people that come here.
Chrissy said, I'll admit it, I don't like people.
I mean, I will say I was fine with people years ago, but then like living here, being so close to Disney and working for the company off and on, it's kind of like now I get to the point where it's like I'm being surrounded by a lot of lower life intelligence. Or what's that Scar shirt? I'm surrounded by idiots. That's kind of like the feeling I get. Like remember we used to say all the time, people come on vacation, but they left their brains at the hotel. I mean, it's just common sense, consideration. That's all you really need when you come to Disney, and patience. I mean, like for instance, one thing that we always notice when people get off of trams, monorails, anything, and they want to unload and get the kids in a stroller right there.
As soon as they step
As soon as they get off, as if no one else is going to be behind them. Or like when you go to Universal Studios and you're on the movie walkway, everyone's behind you on the movie walkway. We've got nowhere to go on the movie walkway. If you stop,
and as unbelievable of a story as that is,
it happens all the time. Or like I'll never forget the one. This one had nothing to do with the movie walkway because I don't think the movie walkway was on. We were just walking. My wife is guiding me. I'm off to the side a little bit. This guy that was kind of in front of me, I think he was trying to walk in across from me, and he just stopped. Well, I couldn't see him, and even if I could, there's no way I could have stopped. And I went heel to
I
toe.
think that was right off the movie walkway.
Oh no, it feels that we were just already walking
Yeah.
because he was coming in at an angle, and then he just stopped right in front of me, and then I was like heel to toe from his ankle to his kneecap.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, though, I don't budge. I've ran into poles thinking I hit somebody and didn't even budge, and I'm over here like, someone better check that building, it might collapse.
I feel like living in the Disney bubbles should desensitize us to certain things. But I feel like there's notice it more.
Yeah, I think it's what it is yeah, living in the Disney bubble. It's desensitizing because you're used to it, but then now it's like you're just, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but now you're just like it's like we don't have as much patience as we probably did because of the amount of inconsistent smart people that come to Disney nowadays. And it's the same way everywhere. I mean, it's just anywhere in Florida. And I understand it's a different thing. But I always tell people too, like if you're going to move to Florida, adapt to Florida. Don't bring what you used to do to Florida. I think that's the biggest reason with all the things that's been happening with traffic, the lack of infrastructure because of the traffic. People don't know what roundabouts are. It's just, I mean, I can understand that because in Michigan, we never had roundabouts, at least not in major areas. So I could see like if you don't know what a roundabout is, and you come down here and there's so many places with roundabouts, you're just like, how does this work? But now is not the time to figure it out. Don't figure out how to do a roundabout while in the roundabout. Then you end up like Chevy Chase in European Vacation. I can't get left. Look, it's Big Ben. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I can tell you right now, and it's like I I I I grieve for people that have had some problems with these issues. But if there's one thing you cannot do here in Florida, you cannot jump into a river. You can't jump into a lake. You cannot jump into a body of water and think of it as going to be a great day. This isn't like in Michigan. Yeah, you could get away with it. In the Northeast, you could get away with that. In the Midwest, you can get away with that. But this is Jumanji. This is like level 5 Jumanji. And I don't even know how many levels of Jumanji there are, but it's continuing to grow. I could just tell people all the time, it's like, do not do what you do elsewhere in Florida. Go hiking, that's fine. Just be aware. But don't go in the water. I mean, it gets to the point where you can't even jump into your pool without checking to see if there's a gator or a snake in there first. Like we said that one place in Claremont, guaranteed there was a frog in that pool every single day. There was one time I was just swimming and I was right next to the skimmer. I looked at the skimmer, a frog looking dead. I mean, I'm talking about a nice sized frog too. And I'm just like, oh, oh. Oh yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. But like I said, I always like to think that I was kind of raised here, especially where we are in the West End of Kissimmee. It's where two of my dad's timeshares that he had throughout maybe 6 or 7 years in the 90s. So I'm very familiar with the area. Very interested in the change that's happened over the last 10 or 12 years.
Refugees been placed in their pool, but no gators.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very rare now for gators to be in pools. You have to live like really close to the water, I think, to even have the ability of having a gator in your pool. Now, we haven't actually had, I don't think we've had any snakes in our pool area. We have had snakes around the house. Of course, the black ones that are obviously beneficial.
Yeah.
I think my phone vibrated. I don't know if a message came through or what.
Later.
That's all right. All right. So once we finish up this lap, we're probably going to call it a day. We still got probably a few more minutes. As you can tell, we're in, well, you probably can't tell because you can't hear it, the loudest part of the Magic Kingdom right here in Tomorrowland. As I said, if the YouTube app is crap, what we got?
Chrissy said, I don't care if they're beneficial or not. No snakes allowed. Listen, I feel you. One was going over the sidewalk when I walked out the door the other day. I almost had a heart attack.
Oh, man, you lost your mind. We had the house in Lake Alfred.
Yes, I know.
I don't even know what it was or what you saw. But man, I was on the, yeah, I remember I was on the phone with my mom in the house.
Yes.
And I heard you scream. And my mom's like, what was that? Is Jenny okay? I was like, let me go check. I figured it must have because you were gardening, I think, or something at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I was thinking, like, oh, she probably ran into a snake.
Yep.
And sure enough, I mean, I didn't see it, but she definitely says she saw it. I believe her.
It turns out it wasn't a snake,
Oh, what?
but I did think it was
Oh.
at the time, and I almost had a heart attack.
I mean, like I said, thankfully, we haven't had any inside the house. And I'm going to say this, we never will. Even though maybe that's why some of these people keep their houses at 62.
We get lizards in the house though, but I don't
Yeah.
mind those.
And I
I
don't
try
mind.
to save them when I can.
And I don't mind the lizards either, because I know that they're at least going to get any little insects
Yeah,
around.
if we get like a spider or something, hopefully they'll eat it.
Oh well, the spiders I would keep too.
Oh,
Spiders will, because the spiders will.
okay. Well, I'm drawing the line at anything else. Nothing else.
Well,
will
yeah,
come
anything
in
else.
the house.
Anything that like because any of those other things don't have any purpose.
Like the mosquito. There are mosquitoes like in our. I hope that something eats those. Well, the lizards should eat the mosquito.
Well, if you catch them, but that's why I like the spiders because if the spiders make their webs,
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
mosquitoes will fly into their webs and become
Yeah.
lunch. Oh, we got a parade coming, or is it
What
Dapper
time?
coming? No, or is it a stage show?
This one.
Or is the music going to the next song? There is a song where they will tone the music down, and then the next song will just start playing.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if the Streamlabs does work out, maybe it's just a simple thing where I just have to set up the Streamlabs or set up the YouTube so the Streamlabs because like with in the park said, it might just be like the key code that it didn't get.
Yeah. Cue the fireworks. Oh, I forgot. Anyway, thank you very much, folks. Once again, we are the Dapperheads. We're right here in front of Cinderella Castle, being driven around town by our good pal here, Madeline. Everybody say, good morning, Madeline. Good morning, Madeline. We like Madeline an awful lot because without her, we'd have to walk. That's right. Yeah. Thank you, Madeline. That's too far. Hey, Eric. That's the first barbershop.
All right. What time is it now?
11:01.
Okay. Oh, so I got it on for about 3 hours, or well,
No, I think we start at 9.
or just before 9. Yeah, because if the park open,
Oh, let's see.
they announced that
Yeah,
they.
2 hours and 7. I think is what it says.
Okay. Yeah, because we started right when the
Oh, yeah.
opening show. That was at 9. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Or just before 9. Yeah.
We will try to go live again from the new house. Hopefully, we got to start moving.
Yeah. Well, we got the dolly. Yeah. Yeah. Get this. It's literally in the same neighborhood, so we don't have to move very far.
Yeah.
But once that other stuff comes in, because I'm pretty sure, I think we still have those straps in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
I might be able to fold the mattress and strap
We're
it.
not doing that. That's so white trash. Listen, I understand I'm white trash, but let's not be white trash.
So we don't carry that thing out the house.
Okay. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, we're blocked out after today,
Yeah.
so we'll have to go live from the house. I don't remember how long we're even blocked out.
They probably do at least next week.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, you know, like right at what, Monday, maybe Tuesday.
I know I've mentioned it before. When it gets a little cooler, I fully intend on appearing on an Epcot bench next to Charles. You should do that. You should do
I
that.
mean, it just won't be anytime soon because it's gonna. I mean, I feel this summer it's gonna be amazingly hot.
Amazingly.
I mean, that El Nino
It's like, no, thank you.
might be for real. Of course, you know what I call
know.
myself.
Huh?
You know what I call myself.
No, you can't say that on the camera.
I can say what I want.
I'm not saying it. Yikes.
Don't blame it on El Nino. Blame it on
L.
El
Yikes.
Negro.
Getting racy up in here.
But yeah,
Good luck with the moving. I did it not long ago and was reminded how much I never want to do it again. I know. I already know.
yeah. I mean,
I
we're
already
really.
know I don't want to do
The
it.
thing is, though, it's really just because of our mattresses, because we have the foam mattress.
No, it's the mattresses, the fireplace.
Yeah, but we have the dolly now, so that's not going to be. That
I am not using the dolly to move our stuff through the neighborhood. I am sorry, but I draw the line.
Well, what else are we gonna do? I mean,
Get a moving truck. What do you mean? What are we doing? Stop. All right, you guys. Anyway,
see, no, that's
my
just
God.
that's just a big waste of it.
No, it's
That's
not.
like, I mean, what? That's $70 for what's probably gonna be like an
People
hour.
who know what he wants. Yeah, I know. You know what he wanted to say. I know.
I mean, that'd be $7
So
plus cash.
racist. All right.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. Remember,
So,
remember,
anyway.
I got those couches from down the street.
All right. Wrap it up.
Okay. All right. So at that point, we're just gonna call it a day. Stay tuned. Hit that bell notification. Maybe it notifies you. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But anyways, we will see you next time